Hey YouTube, everyone watching this video. In today's video, I'm going over how to rank in Google's Maps high in that 3-pack and local SEO, the current state. There's a lot of updates going on. Google's making some algorithm updates, so it has everyone in panic, you can see. They're also doing some updates as far as when it comes to the Google My Business. So I want to address some things, but in a few seconds, I'm actually going to share one of our listings that is ranking high in the maps, and I'm going to go over the 15 main steps that we take to get these type of results that work. Before I jump into that, maybe you're new to my channel. I'm James Cook. I make business tutorials right over the shoulder like this. I also give business advice from experience, and I also love to talk about personal development and growth. If you like that type of content, definitely click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. So now we're going to jump in where I'm going to share my screen and show you an example of one of these Google Maps listings, Google My Business listings, and how we're ranking it and the 15 main things that we do to get these results. I'm also going to leave an in-depth blog post when it's ready down below in the description, going over these 15 steps in text in case you want to write and take notes and get any downloadable material on there. Maybe you're coming from my digital real estate course. What's up, guys? You already know the things that we teach in that training is what aligns you to get the results locally, especially in the Maps area. If you never checked out my training before, I'll leave the link down to my training down below as well. Check it out. But if you stay to the end of this video, you're going to see the 15 steps we take to rank high in the Google Maps section. So let's jump into it now. Okay, so we're going to dive a little deep, and I have these 15 steps listed out here on how to rank in Google Maps, and this is the stuff that we're implementing now and moving forward. And again, I have additional resources down below in the description, so check those out as well. But I'm going to take my time, and we're going to start. In case you're new, I know there's some beginners. I get a lot of questions from beginners, so I want to start off a Google My Business listing, starting it from the beginning, setting it up, and that's number one. You want to verify your Google My Business. In order to verify, you need an address to send a postcard to. So we're going to start this from the beginning as if we are a new business and we're trying to verify our listing. And I'm going to show you step by step quickly how to do that. Again, this video can be very, very long because we're going to dive deep, but I'm going to try to be very precise, very clear. If you have any questions at all, leave them down in the comments down below after this video. Again, resources will be down below in the description as well. So let's dive deep. If you're starting off, the first thing we want to do is go to google.com/business. So once you come over to google.com/business, you're going to click Manage Now, and it's going to open up. Now, this is going to be the Gmail that I already have a Google business on, and I'm going to use as a demo. But obviously, if you're from the beginning stages and you don't have a Google My Business yet and you're just setting it up, you want to use another account and you want to put in an email that you will be using to set up that Google My Business. So we have to use that email that you're going to be using to set it up. So let's just make up an email for now so I can show you what it's going to look like. So once you're going to log in, this is going to be the next page you go over to. And now, because you're new, it's going to say add your business to Google, type in the business name. Now, because you're new and you're trying to verify your business, you want to add your business to Google. Now, if you already have a business that's been around for years, you might want to try to look for your business because it might already be listed, just not claimed or verified. But most cases, you're new. You didn't even set anything up yet. You have a fairly new business, or you're trying to maybe even make a rank and rent website. You would click add your business to Google. Now we're going to go through this. You want to put your business name, business category, do you want to add a location customers can visit like a store or office? No, because this business is an online store and I don't want to. But I highly suggest if you are a service, you say yes. If you're a service, especially if you're a service, a restaurant, a hair salon, anything where people are walking in, definitely click yes. But because this is an online store, we do mostly online sales. Even though it's local, I'm going to say no. Next. Where do you service your customers? I'm going to put Long Island. Let's see, Long Island, New York. Now, I would put in as many areas as it lets you. Don't just stop. I'm just saying we cover all of Long Island to keep this video a lot short. But if you do Manhattan, if you do any type of local cities around your whole area, wherever you service, make sure you put that into here, okay? Make as many cities as you can that you service. Then you click Next. Then you would put your website URL and your contact phone number. So let's do that real quick. So you'd put your website URL and your phone number, then you'd click Next. Finish and manage a listing. You'll be able to manage Clear Lifestyle on Google, promote your business with photos and posts, track analytics, respond, finish. Let's click Finish. Now it's going to ask me for my address and my city, state, zip code. So I'm going to put that in. So I put my address in, and now it's going to send a postcard. This is the trick. They want to send a postcard to the address to verify it, okay? You could put a contact name in here, so I could put James, right? And it's a postcard is going to come within 5 days to my business address. This is very important. When I get the postcard, I'm going to be able to log back into this Gmail, and I'm going to have a code. There's going to be a code on that postcard that when I log back in, I can verify the listing with. So I would just click mail it out, and it would come in the mail, okay? So that's what you want to do. Once you get to this point, you want to send a postcard to your business address, and then when you get that postcard, you open it up. It's from Google My Business. There is a verification code printed on the postcard, and then you're going to punch that verification code in when you log back into this Gmail to verify the listing. So once you get your postcard in the mail, when you open it, it's going to look like this, and you'll have a code just like that. You want to log back into the Gmail that you ended up setting this up with, and I'm going to log into Gmail. Okay, so once you click mail and you send that postcard out, within 5 days you get a postcard. You're going to see a verification code in it, and you have that verification code like I showed you before. You want to log back into that Gmail, and then what you want to do is come up to this right side up here. You see these blocks? Click these blocks. Click on My Business, and because I already verified this business, it's not showing. But because your business is not verified, you'll see something that says verify this business. You need to verify your business. You want to click on that verify business now. And if you don't see a verify button, look over here on the left to where it says add new location. If you click on this, add new location, you're going to see your location, or you could type it in, type your business name in, and you should pop up where it says verify now, and you want to verify it. But most likely when you log into your account and you go to these blocks and you click My Business, you're going to see a button that says verify now. So you click that verify now, you put that verification code in, and you click enter, and now you're verified. So once you verify that, you'll completely have access to the back dashboard that looks just like this. So then what's next on our list is to fill out the business information completely and put it in a Google Doc. And what I mean by that is you should know the name of your business, the address of your business, the phone number of your business, the hours you operate, the website URL you're connecting to. Put that all into a Google document like this. This way it's easy to just copy and paste when you're building your business listing out. So we're going to go back over, and now I'm showing you an example of a listing that's already built and optimized and that's already ranking. And let me show you what I mean by that. So you can see what we did with this listing. If you go on over to Google, I'm over in Google in incognito mode, and you type in Long Island photo booth rentals. This map listing right here is the Google business that I'm talking about, okay? The name of the company is Long Island Photo Booth Rentals, and we're number 1 in the maps for one of our main terms, and I'm going to show you how we achieve that. Now, if I click on this, it's going to open up and show you a little bit of a snippet of the business, okay? And we're going to come back to this, but I just wanted to show you this is the business that is getting leads every single week, and we're utilizing the maps and ranking high in the maps. I'm going to show you how we're doing that. So I'm showing you in this demo this listing when I'm going over the back end, And you're going to have access to this once you use your verification code and you have your dashboard. Now you need to fill this completely out. And that's why I'm saying it's easier to have your business name and all that information in a Google Doc, so you can just copy and paste. What you want to do is come over to Info. And very important section, you want to have the name of your business. Now, you'll hear a lot of people say, oh, having your main keyword category in your business name helps you rank. And that is absolutely true from all the testing I have done on so many different listings. It's absolutely true. And this is meaning that since we're a photo booth company and we rent photo booths, we have the word photo booth rentals in our business name. Now that is our business name. I choose to name my businesses like this on purpose, but also I do have clients that might be called J&J Entertainment, and you might be wondering, okay, if they're called J&J Entertainment and they're a photo booth company, how would you go about putting the keyword in there? So I would just call it J&J Entertainment Photo Booth Rentals or J&J Photo Booth Rentals, right? I would name it and also put the main keyword in there. Does that help? Yes. I've seen it across so many different testings. Yes, having the keyword in there helps. Now you can use it J&J Entertainment, and that's fine. And you could still rank with having just your name in there, but I choose, and I think it's better that you have the keyword in there, especially your main keyword. If you could get your keyword and city in there, that's even better. And I teach that in my Digital Real Estate Secrets course that's better. And that's how we go about building our rank and rent websites. And you notice in this is called Long Island Photo Booth Rentals Co. So this is definitely giving us a boost. So that's number one thing when you're filling it out. Optimize your business name right here. Then the next thing you want to do is your category. Now, how do I go about doing the categories? A lot of the times what I will do is I will go over to Google. Let's hop back into Google real quick. I'll start Googling my local terms, and I'll start seeing who's in the map section. And in the map section, you can actually see the categories. For an example, this person right here under me, Magical Photo Booth, is under Party Equipment Rental Service. Now, there's a good sign if they're ranking for a lot of the keyword terms I'm going after. Let's say Long Island Photo Booth rentals on Long Island, wedding photo booth rentals Long Island. All those type of terms, if I see a lot of the top competitors, what categories they're under, this one's under Party Equipment Rental. This one's under photographer. But you'll notice the top people who are ranking, I'm number one. I specifically picked photo booth. Now this is something new. This category wasn't always there. But because they have photo booth now, I'm picking photo booth because that's exactly what we are. Then I'll add additional categories underneath. And you should too. I like to see who's ranking in the top for multiple different keywords that I'm going for, especially that what my business is about. Photo booth rentals, Long Island photo booth rentals, Long Island, all the different types of keywords that I know can boost my business. I'm going to see what the competitors' categories are by just looking at their listings. And then from there, I'm going to go back over to my listing. And under my categories, I'm going to choose my categories. So my primary category, photo booth. My additional categories, I'm going to add what my competitors have. And you could add more. I just see that photographer and a lot of people have Party Equipment Rental Service, so I'm adding those two, but my main one is my main service. If it's there, I'm going to pick that. For an example, if I was a roofer, my primary category is going to be roofing, but then my additional categories might be siding, or if they have leak repair, roof leak repair, I might choose that. But my main one is going to be the main thing that we do, okay? So keep that in mind. So we're filling out the name of the business, the categories, and then you want to also put no location because we deliver a service to people. We go to events, we go to homes, we go to parties. But if you have a location where people are coming in, like a restaurant, you want to make sure that you do have this on and that you are a location checked, okay? Service areas, really important. Pick all the service areas that you service, okay? You click this pencil. Make sure you put in as many service areas that you can that you service, okay? It's very important. I fill this out to as many as you can to the cities and the cities. Even if you're a smaller business and you only go out to a certain amount of cities, make sure you put all of them in there. Another thing is make sure you put your hours that you are operating, okay? Your open and closing hours. make sure you fill this out. If there's any special hours, put it there. Very important, put your phone number, okay? Another thing, put your website, add your website. Under services, put your services. We're a photo booth service. And another thing, description. You want to fill out your description. Now again, I mentioned in the beginning, have a Google Doc with all this information out ahead of time so that you can just copy and paste. And you'll notice a thing I like to do in my descriptions, and I know I'm taking a little bit of your time here, but this is very important, that's why, and this stuff works, is I optimize my description by mentioning the city and the service that I do. Okay, keep that in mind. I am a Long Island photo booth company, so that's why I'm making sure I mention Long Island. I mentioned the keyword photo booth rentals. You'll also see me in here mentioning the type of parties we do: weddings, corporate events, sweet 16s, birthday, holidays, parties. I'm putting those keywords in there. I also mentioned here open air photo booths, because that is exactly what is being rented, an open air photo booth. So that keyword is in there in case anyone types in open air photo booth rental Long Island. I want to make sure that those main keywords of what we do are in my description. You have up to, I think, 750 characters. You don't have to get every single character, but I try to do about 400 or 500 of them. And again, whatever you write, make it sound natural. You don't want to stuff in keywords. Just make it sound natural like mine and get your city and your keywords in there at least once. That's how I use the description. And you want to fill this information out. This is under info. And I like to have a Google Doc with all of this info in. Again, I teach this about foundation forms in my digital real estate course. If you're already in that, you understand all that. Once you have all your information filled out, the next thing, let's go back to our sheet. We did name of business and the service, right? We went over this business and name of service. We want to put those combinations in. So if you're J&J Entertainment, you'd put J&J Entertainment plus photo booth, so that if you're a photo booth business, you now have that keyword photo booth in your business name. You want to add your business categories. We went over that. Add a branded and optimized logo and banner. We're going to go into that now. Add a branded, optimized logo and banner. So we're going to jump into this. If you go over to photos, you're going to see under identity, right? Photos have different areas. They have an overview of all your photos. They have videos you can add. They have food and drink. They have team, which is like images of you and your team or the team at work. But under identity is your logo right here, and then also your banner cover. We have these custom made by our graphic designer, but you want a logo. Make sure you add your logo and make sure you add your banner cover photo. Okay, here's the banner cover photo we're using that we had designed. And then this is our logo right here. We name it the name of our business. Okay, so now once you add your logo and banner, you have that checked off. We want to geotag and add optimized images of the business. Okay, so this is something that's very important and very powerful. Under photos, I'm going to click photos again. So remember I said that under photos there's different sections. So what we want to start doing, and you see this plus button, this is where you would add photos, right? When you're under photos, after you add your logo and your identity photos, just go under overview. And what I like to do is click here, and we would upload photos from our computer. Before we upload photos, what we want to make sure we do, you see I have a whole bunch of these photos already. We want to make sure we optimize the photos in a couple different ways. One, we want to add keywords to the photos. And number two, we want to geotag the photos. Now, I geotag these photos with something called Picasa, but you don't have to use Picasa. There's actually something that a lot of people are using now, and I'll open it up right now and show you. Okay, so I mentioned you could use Picasa. There's also, if you Google, there's other geotag imagers. Now, this one is now paid. It used to be free. But this is definitely a good tool to geotag your images. But again, there's other tools out there. If you just Google geotagging images, tools to use, you'll find a whole bunch. I use Picasa. It does take a little time because you have to download stuff. What's great about this is it's done right in this browser right here. And let me put this link right here so that you could see it. This is what it is. It's tool.geoimgr.com. And when you go over to it, it's going to look like this. And I already uploaded an image. You would just upload an image from your computer right onto here. I did down here. And then what you would do is you would search your business address and the city locations you want to be optimized in. And what it would do is get a longitude and latitude coordination and actually add it to your image data. And it's very important having that on your image data because Google can see where your image is from. So you could also use your phone. People are using their phone to pretty much mark up their images for local geotags, and that works as well. Again, you could Google that, but I'm just showing you what I use. This used to be free. Now I use Picasa as well. And if there's any other resources, I'll leave them down below that you could check out. But you definitely want to geotag your images. That's definitely something crucial. And then you also want to save them and name them a specific name. Now I'm going to show you real quick. Let's say this is my image. Let's say I was able to add Long Island, New York. It added a latitude, longitude. I saved it. Once I have it saved, or maybe I put my business address in there in the exact city that I'm located in. Let's say it's Manhattan, or let's say it's Soho, or wherever your business is. If you have a restaurant, hair salon, a roofing business, wherever it is that you want to get phone calls from, you want to make sure you're putting that address of your business and also the city area in there, and that you're optimizing and geotagging it. Once you do that and you download the image, it's going to be on your desktop or in your downloads. And let's go visit that. Okay, so here's that image. And now you see it's called Local Lead Gen Pick. Okay, that's not what I want to be optimized for. If I'm going for Long Island photo booth rentals, I want to be optimized more something. Let me right click. I want to rename this. And I want to be optimized more something like photo booth rental Long Island. And I wouldn't repeat this on all my images, but I would add a whole bunch of images, and depending on what the images look like and what they're about, I'm going to optimize them around my services. All my service keywords that are very important to me, like wedding photo booth. If I have a wedding photo, that's going to be wedding photo booth rental, right? And I want to make sure I'm optimizing my images and then also geotagging them with some type of software like I just showed you. Then you're going to save all those photos on your desktop. Then you're going to come on over to your photo section, your Google business, and add the photos one by one, and then you'll have a nice array of photos just like this, completely optimized. Very important. So we already did that on this. Another cool thing you could do under your photo section is actually add videos. So if you go under video, you'll see we added this video. It's actually one that we optimized on our YouTube channel. Then we downloaded it and had it on our desktop. So we added it to this video section in the business, Google My Business. So I suggest if you have videos, add your videos as well. Add your first optimized post. And let me show you what I mean by that. A lot of people do not use this. Under here, right here, post, you can actually add a post. Create your first post, it will say. You can add an offer, right? And listen, this is something that's more new and modern. So what we like to do is we add posts, sometimes one a week, depending on the project, sometimes two if we're more aggressive and we're trying to really be aggressive. And this is something that's new, but definitely I suggest you start doing this. Now for photo booth, what we could do is maybe we could add an offer, or we can add an event that we're maybe going to or having, or we can just add an update. If we maybe posted something on our website, we want people to visit it, we can just add an update. So a simple update would be to add a post, or we could even add a video. And let's add a video. Let's do that now. I have one right on my desktop that's already optimized. Here we go. Here's our photo booth rental video. We'll add this video. Your video is being processed, and then we're going to write a post. Now I'm going to write about this video. I'm going to say, looking to book a photo booth for your next event. Question mark. And I'm actually going to pause this for a second so I'm not taking too much of this time. Okay, so I wrote a quick little post. Again, you can make it a little bit longer than this, but I just made it nice and short. My video is still being processed, as you can see. I made this button. You could choose different types of buttons if you want them to go over to your site, your blog post that you're sharing. I'm making this a call now button. It's just going to use my phone number. That's from my business listing. And it's just saying, Looking to book a photo booth for your next event or party? Call and mention this post and receive 25% off your booking. This is for any Long Island photo booth rental service. Okay, so I put that there. Now I could have made this an offer since I'm offering 25% off, but hey, I'm just leaving it this. I'm putting the video, but you get this. I like to do one, sometimes two of these per week. I feel they do help, especially this is a new feature Google has out. Why not use it? Utilize it. It takes you a few minutes a week. That's it. You can share different types of images, maybe some images from your event, and then just link it over to your site, link it over to a relevant blog post, or just make it a call now. Make an offer, or if you're having an event at your location, I would definitely use the event section as well. Okay, and then what we would do is just click publish. Let's publish that. That's published. This is what it would look like. They have a call now button that's on our post. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing. Again, I would do at least one of these a week. Definitely be active on the Google post, especially when your competitors aren't doing it. It's only going to help you. Okay, so the next thing is do review outreach. Generate a few reviews. And keywords and reviews are a plus. And I've been testing this. It's something I just like to do. I believe it works. And again, I'm just giving you some of my gems and things that work for me on a lot of my listings. I have a lot of listings. I also control and help with a lot of listings for clients and stuff. And I just believe this stuff works. Now, reviews itself, I don't believe just help you rank, but they do help in a way. They also help with conversion, because if people are landing on your listing and you have more 5-star reviews than your competitors, it makes sense. And also what we're starting to notice is if you Google some things, Google's pulling keywords from the reviews to help you be found. Now, I'm not going to get too technical into that, but you want to generate reviews. Now, if you're a real business and if you're ranking and renting a website, you can still generate reviews, because you can still outreach or have your client who's renting the site from you outreach from your Gmail just to leave a review for that business. It's only going to help them anyway. But if you're just starting out, then you want to also maybe ask friends and family for reviews. That's okay. If it's your business and they support you, they will leave you a few reviews just to get you started. And again, anyone that you've done business for, if you have a local business, reach out to them. Tell them it means a lot to you. Send them your business link, and I'm going to show you where to find that. If you come, and I'm going to show you where to find that, send them your business link. If you go to home, so when you're on home, you see this share your business profile. Click on this. This is the link that you want to share. Now, you can share that on your social, but definitely share it through email, because the best thing is people that leave you reviews need to leave them when they're logged into their Gmail. So you want to send it to them on Gmail so that they're already logged in and they can leave you a review very quickly. You can tell them it really means a lot to you, especially if you've done work for them. And all you're asking for is a quick review, feedback, and obviously you know that they're happy with your work. They're going to leave you something positive. So you want to generate some reviews. What we like to do is, especially now on our new listings we're controlling, we try to drip reviews in every month. But again, what we always try to aim for is at least getting 5 5-star reviews. 5 5-star reviews on our listing. And then we also look at competitors. We're also in some industries where some of our competitors have 100 reviews, 5 stars or close to 5 stars. So we have to be a little bit more aggressive. 5's not going to cut it. We have to get more. So over a year of building, and we have little systems in place, we get more. But definitely reviews help, especially on conversion. So let's look what's next. Comment back on the reviews. Okay, so if I come over here and we look at our reviews right here, let's manage reviews. You'll notice we commented back. We commented back. You see this? You want to comment back on the reviews. It just makes you look active, and also we like to do that. Why not comment back? Especially if you have people giving you feedback, give feedback back. You want to be active on your listing. So every now and then, log in and comment back on your reviews. Let's see what's next on the list. Have at least 2 frequently asked questions on your listing. And what I mean by that is if we come over to our listing, let me go back over to Google real quick so I could show you this. So I'm incognito and I'm in Google. I typed in one of the main keywords, Long Island photo booth rentals. Here we go. So if I click on this listing right here, you're going to notice right here, ask a question. If I click on this, we can sign into our Gmail, and if you're already signed in, right, most people are already signed in, especially on their phone. it will allow me to ask a question. The type of questions you want people to ask you is, hey, do you rent photo booths in a certain town that you want to service? And then you want to answer those questions back. So you want a few questions, not too many, just a few, and you want to answer questions back. And if you have people really asking questions, make sure you're answering them back. It's just good business practice, and again, it's positive activity on your account. So make sure that you're answering questions back. Let's look on the list. Build out local relevant citations like Yelp, Yellowpages, etc. So let me show you an example of this real quick. So when I'm talking about build out relevant local citations, if I go and Google my business and location, right, the business name and the locations it's in, you'll notice obviously the website's there, but look at what I'm also on. I'm on business citation listings, very relevant ones. We're listed on Wedding Wire. We took the time out to list ourselves on there. We're on the N.A.P. We took our time to list ourselves out there. And our name, address, phone number, and our link to our website are on all of these listings. Kid listings, Yelp, we're on there. And we have a good review, which is good. We're on Angie's List. We're on Pinterest. We're on Facebook. We're on Manta, right? We're on a whole bunch of relevant power citations with our name, address, phone number, and a link back to our website, all matching up, linking back to our website, all in order, and that powers up to let Google know we have relevancy here. We're a real business. Our name, address, and phone number has power, and it's going over to our website. You want to get listed on business citations, the same exact information that you're putting on your Google business, you want it to match up on all these other popular business citations. So next on our list is optimize your website page for your keywords. If you have a photo booth business, and let's say you're a photo booth business in Orlando, right? Your business should be all optimized for photo booth rentals in Orlando photo booth rentals. We're obviously optimized because we service Long Island. That's what our client does. So we service Long Island and we do photo booth rentals. So let's go check out our website so you can understand what we mean by optimizing the website page. So here's that website, which is also ranking on page 1 of Google for main terms. And it's because it's connected, right? Whatever page that you want to connect to your Google business should be super optimized for the terms and service you're going for. Now you notice on this page, we have a super optimized YouTube video, and I go over how to optimize YouTube videos and that type of stuff and other videos. But also look at our content on here. Look at our text. We mentioned Long Island photo booths, right? We have images for different services that are optimized. We have optimized content around Long Island on here in photo booths, the different types of stuff that we service, packages, the areas we service. And then we have additional articles all about photo booths. So this page is super optimized for photo booth services, rentals on Long Island. That's what this site's about, and our Google business is connected to it. Then we also have a little bit of information. We have our address down here. We have an embed of our Google map listing. So we like to do this. So we have our phone number on there. We have our name and our address of our business. We embedded our map. We have optimized text content around Long Island and the different types of photo booths. We have images. We have a video. We have our titles correctly optimized. So it's telling Google this is what the site's about. It's connected to this business listing that's super optimized for it too. Let's push this stuff up. Let this also fuel the Google My Business. Hope that makes sense. All right, so I could cross these two things out because I just showed you that we want to embed your local map and location, have your hours, your name and phone number and address on your website as well. You want to have that optimized page and your keywords on that page as well. So we took care of that stuff. And then last but not least, we want to power up our website that's connected to our business listing, that page, with relevant and authority links. Now, you're already ahead of the game once you start building those relevant business citation listings, because those build backlinks towards your site. But what I'm talking about is start fueling up your page with some more of the heavy hitter links, I like to say. More posts and blogs that are very super relevant and powerful and that are pointing towards your website. When you start doing this, I have seen a big boost not only in the website moving up into the search engines, but also watching the Google business get a nice push from this as well. When you're getting relevant power authority links that are coming from really trustworthy or authority websites pointing back to your website, not only does your Google My Business listing rank higher, but your website moves up higher as well. So now you're killing two birds with one stone. You're getting your Google My Business and Google Maps listing to rank higher in the maps, but at the same time, you're getting your website to rank high on page 1 too. So now when traffic is looking for certain keywords, not only is your Google My Business listing getting traffic, but so is your website organically as well. And let me just show you really quickly what I mean by that in the search so that you understand this. I'm going to go into an incognito window. I'm going to type in Long Island Photo Booth Rentals. So I went in Google, typed in Long Island Photo Booth Rentals again. You see we're number 1 in the maps, but look, our website is also on page 1 of Google as well. Helps get some traffic. Now what I really should do, I haven't touched this site in a while, we dropped a little bit. I should be building more power links. These power links are what's going to help me jump above this competition and into this section at the top to generate even more traffic. Okay, now this site's doing very well already. We're getting a lot of leads coming in, and if I actually jump in, and you might have seen one of my other videos where I showed some leads that are coming in from this, but if I just go into my inbox, you can see the new calls. This means new calls are coming in, or people are communicating through the opt-in form. People are asking for quotes. These are all new rental quotes going out. So the site's doing well. It generates a lot of leads coming in. It is in a big city, competitive city, Long Island, New York. There's millions of people. But again, I would suggest starting off in a smaller city if you're doing this as a rank and rent, and I teach it in my Digital Real Estate Secrets course, which you can check out down below. But if this is for your local business, again, follow these steps. Take your time. If you have any questions, definitely put them down below. If you know any other local business owners that should check this out, this is what's going on with the Google Maps. These 15 things. I'll also leave a detailed blog post in case you just like to read this type of stuff. Maybe I'll put a download on that blog post as well. You could check that out in the description below. But these are the 15 things that we really take action on. And again, when you're doing these things, this is what's going to help you have the edge. This is what's going to push you up above the competitors. Staying consistent, have a little patience, but keep on building this stuff out. And once you get everything optimized and built out, it really comes down to building the power. And the power going towards your website is what really is going to set you apart in the end. Okay, so keep that in mind. Again, I hope this helps. Have any questions, comments, please put them down below. Subscribe so you could also see my new Google My Business videos that come out in the near future. And again, share this with anyone you think this would help. See you in the next video. I know that was a little bit of a long tutorial. I hope that I added value there. I hope you understand these are the exact 15 steps that we're always looking over and after when we're building out local businesses, and everything needs to tie in together. You gotta have a little patience now, but this stuff is what's working for us. So I hope you found value. If you did, definitely click the like button. Share this with any local business owner, any SEO or digital marketer you know, so they can learn this skill and start implementing it as well. And if you haven't checked out my training, you can check that out in the link below or the detailed blog post. Check out the links down below, and I'll see you in the next video.